Welcome to another episode of the Box Podcast. Don't mind the hair. We got a little bit of wine with us today. But this episode is going to get really deep because I realized how much I've been going against myself. Like I would say these things but I really wouldn't fulfill it. And I would think certain things about certain people, but yet I still allow myself to keep them around, keep hanging out with them, and just talking to them when there's genuinely no point in doing that anymore. I actually wrote a blog today. I'll put it in the description below so you can check it out. It's also on my main channel. Anytime you look at my videos, on the description, I always put a link to my blog so you can just read about what be happening to me or just keep up with what's going on, because I just like to share my experiences, good or bad, whatever. But to go back off of me going against myself, last year I had plans to travel, and I was really just speaking it into the air, and all of a sudden all these restrictions started coming in. And at first I didn't know what it meant, because I'm like, I don't understand what this is. I'm still gonna go. I'm still going to enjoy myself. But I realized the restrictions were there for a reason. I'm not meant to go over there. I'm not meant to go over there. I was actually supposed to be taking a flight today to go, and I decided last minute that I'm not going because I'm not that person anymore that want to connect on that level. I'm not the person I used to be. Last year when I had plans to even take a trip, it was out of fear. It was me trying to really run away from everything, trying to run away from responsibilities and just taking care of my own shit. I got called out for it because last year I actually had a reading because so much was going on, and I wanted to know, like, am I making the right decisions right now? And she actually explained to me from what I told her that it sounded like I'm running away, running from myself, running from something. And again, at first, I didn't get it. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm thinking, no, I actually want to just step into doing something different. But no, the energy that I was in last year trying to do all that, again, I was going off of fear, and I really was trying to run away from everything, which is not always a smart idea. And then I just got slapped. Like, no, the restrictions came heavy, and I didn't understand. And the whole time I'm thinking maybe I should be fighting against it and just do it anyways, which doesn't make any sense. There's no point of going against your intuition. If things come up, if blockages, delays come up, it really is for a reason, and it really is to protect you because you don't know what's going to happen. I had many thoughts of me leaving the situation alone, many thoughts of me just not entertaining the same people, and I can't do that anymore. I can't. I love people. I love being there for people. I really do. But I love myself more. And I really genuinely want to be around people that feel the same way, that loves themselves enough to make the changes and to shift their life. You know? I can't continue holding on to people that are not actually doing the work every day, and they're not practicing what they preach, because I actually do the shit that I talk about because I feel it in my heart. It's needed. When I don't stretch, when I don't do yoga, and I don't meditate, take time for myself, sound bowl healing, just anything spiritual, anything that comes with self-love, when I'm not pouring into that, I don't feel good. So I realize taking the time out to love on myself every day, even if it's skincare routine, doing yoga, reading, whatever it is to connect me back to myself and to make me feel good. I need to continue practicing that, but I need to be around people that do the same thing, not people that just talk about it. Just talk and no action. And I have a habit, had had, let's say past tense, because we're not on that frequency anymore. I really had a habit of just allowing anybody to just stay around me just because I'm comfortable with it, and because I feel like, oh, eventually they'll wake up and change. But it's like, if they're not doing anything different now, if they're not really taking out the time to love themselves now, is when would they do it? And I can't be that person where I believe and think that I'm everybody's savior, because I'm not. I let go of that mentality a long time ago when I was trying to always be there. I'm there for people, but I'm not overextending myself anymore. I'm not taking on that trauma of other people's anymore. I'm allowing people to experience what they experience without having a rebuttal and without trying to stop them. I learned to just let people be who they are and let people present themselves fully to the extent of who they are, and just, move with that. But there's just no reason for me to constantly allow the same energies around me, especially when I'm in a season where I'm evolving and things are getting better. And I do need to make space for more abundance to come into my life. And in order to make that space, I have to let go of these people, the places, the mindset, the thing. I have to let go of these things fully so that everything can come in for me. And that's what I'm about. When I start really working on myself, I look at every aspect, not just what I'm thinking, what I'm eating, what I'm saying, but friends. Like, who do I have around me? Like, what's influencing me every day? And I would love to make sure that whatever I'm getting influenced by is for my greater good, and it's not bringing me back to the person that I used to be. I saw an old photo of me last year when I just started going through this situation that I'm going through, and it looked crazy because that don't even look like me, and I'm not that person anymore. Like, that doesn't even look like me. And it made me realize, yeah, I'm not that person anymore. I'm not in that same mindset anymore. I'm not in that space anymore where I'm moving off of fear and I'm really trying to run away from everything. I'm content now. I'm happy. I'm good. I'm okay with utilizing what I have. I don't need to overdo things, and I don't need to run away just to feel better when I can complete everything that I need to do here. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm really happy that I made the choice to choose myself more than anything, regardless of any connection or friendship. I'm really making the decision to just choose myself. And I need to be around those who do the same, unapologetically, always choosing themselves, always loving themselves. Because I do that every day. I'm really implementing better ways to just feel good, to love myself, to bring that energy to me, to stay in alignment, basically, to stay in alignment of what I desire. I'm getting back to reading my books. I'm taking it easy. I'm not rushing. And, I just really would love to meet like-minded people that are on the same path. And whoever is not, I just have to be okay with leaving them where they are and not feeling bad about it. It hurts a little bit because when you build attachments towards people, that's just what it is. But again, I do love myself more, and I do deserve better. I deserve better experiences. I deserve better friends that know their worth, friends that just are not going to allow anything. And it seems a little lonely at first, and I think that's what's been the issue too, me feeling like I'm lonely, which is why I allowed certain people to stay around me for this long or even have access to me. But there's no point in that. And so we're ending it with that. That's it. I just feel better that I let it go. And I didn't decide to go anyway to this trip and ignore all the signs that I've been getting this whole time. I'm choosing to just relax and know that everything is always going to work out for me regardless. But I do need to let these people go. And so that's what it is. And that's all for this episode. Stay tuned for the next one. Remember to always choose you. And it's okay to love and support other people, but you need to love yourself more to make the changes and to shift your own life and to be in alignment of your desires, because nobody else can do it for you but you. Love you.